Go to edit script. Click on table files. To make post as column names, we need to select embedded labels. Finish. Finish. I'll give name for this one. Country 1. First, we need to perform optimized load. Means we need to convert tables without making any transformations. Here, these two tables have same set of fields. Here, concatenation will be done automatically. Here, we will suspend automatic concatenation. To suspend automatic concatenation, we need to give no concatenate. First, we need to convert tables as this into QVD format. That's why here I have given no concatenate qualifier. Country 3. And customer. This is flags table. Salesman. Transact. Okay. Now, I want to convert all those tables into QVD format by making use of store command. We can convert those tables into QVD format. Store table name country 1 into QVD name. I want to store all those into a subfolder QVD. Country 1.qvd in brackets QVD followed by semicolon. Similarly, country, we need to convert country 2.qvd also. Country 3.qvd. Next one is flags. Next one is customer. Then salesman. Then transact. Transact. Okay. QVD files will be generated. Now here we need to create sample data model. We need to create data model on top of QVD itself. We need to create data model on top of QVD itself. Here we need to load QVD files. How can we load QVD files? By making use of table files button. We need to load all those QVD files. Finish. Finish. Click on reload. Go to table here. All these are QD files, not tables. Here, country 1, country 2 have same set of fields. So concatenation then automatically in between country 1 and country 2. But country 1 and country 3. Country 3 don't have same set of fields. So here to integrate all countries information, we need to perform concatenation. To perform concatenation, here we need to give concatenate qualifier in before country 3 dot qd here. Click on reload. Go to table view. So now there is no relationship between this data set and this data set. Here see, in customer table we have customer ID, but in transact table we have ID customer. And if we rename this ID customer as customer ID, these two tables will be related. These two tables will be joined. So now we'll rename this one ID customer as customer ID. Go to transact table. Go to transact table. Rename is ID customer as customer ID. So, click on reload. Go to table view. See, now all these tables are related. Now we'll check for time dimension fields. Here we have taken some CSV files, Excel files like that. In general, if you load data from databases, if you don't have time dimension table means table representing fields like year, quarter, month, week, day, this type of fields. If there is any table containing that field, we can say the table is representing time dimension table or date dimension table, or we can say master calendar. Now we'll check for time dimension fields. Here we have year, month, day. But I want to analyze my business based on quarter also. Here we don't have quarter. Instead of creating that much time dimension, here we'll simply create, by making use of inline table, we'll create one more table, some month table. Insert, load statement, load inline. Month, quarter. First month, first quarter. Second month, first quarter. Third month, first quarter. Fourth month, second quarter. Fifth month, second quarter. Sixth month, second quarter. Seventh month, third. Ninth month, third. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Now there's some quarter, some name. Click on reload. Now we can analyze our business based on quarter also. We can analyze based on year, quarter, month, day. Now, this is some sample data model. By making use of the sample data model, we need to prepare visualizations. Now here we need to check, is there any issues? Here while preparing QlikView data model, main issues are circular reference and synthetic keys. We have seen synthetic keys. Circular reference means when three tables related. For example, here quarter is related to transact and transact is related to salesman. Again, salesman is related to quarter. We can say some loop will be formed. Resolving circular loops is similar to synthetic keys. Same process. We need to resolve by making use of qualified and unqualified only. How can we identify is there any circular loop? Means if there are any circular reference, instead of this line, one dotted line will be displayed. If we find any dotted line, means there is circular reference, that is circular reference. Then we need to remove that relation. So same process. Similar to synthetic keys, how we need to resolve circular reference also. Okay. Once our data model is perfect, we need to prepare visualizations. You're adding different types of sheet objects on sheet. I'll add list boxes, country, customer. Layout, rearrange sheet objects, country. Yeah. We have seen how to get different types of sheet objects just by like on bar chart on pie chart. Just for examples, right? Next, we'll take one dimension. For example, year-wise sales. And to give expression, sum of sales. Okay. To give label as sales. And to display values on top of bars. And I want to display these bars in colors. Go to Colors tab. Enable multicolors. Apply. Okay. This way you can create different types of sheet objects. Finally, after creating this QlikView document, we need to deploy the document. Actually, say we should not use add sheet objects here in actual mode. I'll remove this one. This is data model document. In data model document, we need to create data model. After creating this data model, in this document, we need to load data model document by making use of binary load concept. Go to edit script. How can we perform binary load? On top of this statement, we can write binary syntax. Otherwise, simply by clicking on QlikView file button. We need to load data model document. Click on open. See, binary statement will be generated automatically as the first statement in the script. Click on OK. I have to reload this one. Click on reload. If you go to table here, see, all those tables are loaded into this one. Now on top of this document, here we need to prepare visualizations. Adding sheet objects on sheet, we can say visualization part or presentation part or designer part. Country, there is some customer, year, month, just for example, like few list boxes, layout, rearrange sheet objects. Adding sheet objects on sheet, we can say presentation part or designer part or visualization part or layout part. We'll create some chart, bar chart. Want to calculate year-wise sales, year as dimension, then sum of sales as expression. Okay, I want to give label as sales. I want to display values on top of bars, and I want to display this one in multiple colors. Go to Colors tab, enable multicolor. Similarly, based on the requirement, we need to create so many sheet objects. Okay. Finally, we will create some sample dashboard. Finally, one QlikView document is ready. We can say QlikView document or QlikView dashboard. For example, assume that we have loaded some tables. few tables from database. We'll open this document. For example, assume that we'll establish database connectivity. Click on connect. Next, select source name. Okay. Instead of doing this one each and every time, like for example, I want to use this one multiple times. What we'll do is I'll save this code in a text file. And I'll save as, and to save this one as DB connection. So, close this one. So now here I want to include that one. So insert, include statement. I want to include this text file. We'll save some logics in text files. If you want to use those logics later, you need to include those text files in the script. This one. Click on reload. But we are not loading any tables from the source. Just for example sake, we have seen this one. Here, say, see if you see these paths, all these paths are related to this system. If you want to manage this application in different environments, so we need to maintain some global path here. So here what we'll do is we'll save this path. We'll save this path in. So we need to save this we need to give path for QD files here. Okay, so we need to save this path in particular variable, and we need to use that variable for all these occurrences. We have all these files in resources folder. What we'll do is on to save this entire path in a variable. In addition to set statements, we'll create one more set statements. Some path equal to some single quotes. I'll give that path. Now, for all these occurrences, we'll use this variable $v path. Say here. And to access variable within $v path. For all occurrences, this. Now if you click on reload, same process, no error. Okay, this way by making use of global path. And if you, after sending this application, for example, assume that you send this application to some testing. If testing people may have some different path. So what they'll do is they will keep this one in comment and they will give their path. For example, in their location, some list of resources is in the some test folder, all these files. So they will run this with their path. They will run this application with their path. For example, production means they will give their path. They will keep this one in comment and they will give their path and they will run this application like that. By making use of global path, we can manage this application in different environments.